Hi, I'm Matt. This is my 1965 Ford Mustang Fastback. I've had the car for about 2 years now. Been doing it probably for 18 months or so. My wife has been into cars for a while as well, and we decided that the 65, 66 shape Fastback was for us, and we thought that'd be the go, and we found one on the internet and got a friend to import it for us from the States, and here we are. It wasn't quite like this when we got it, but time and money has brought it to this stage.
Clean lines, big wheels and a ground-scraping stance was the order of the day, a route not often taken with the Mustang in New Zealand.
Everyone with Mustangs seem to take them back to stock, which is, if that's what you like, that's great, but I sort of wanted something a little bit different but keep that stock kind of look. Body's had quite a bit of work done to it, been panelled, put new floors in it, cut a little bit of rust out of places here and there, painted it with Subaru silver. It was a tough call trying to choose a silver, and then there's about 1,000 different silvers you can choose. People have said you choose a modern colour, doesn't always mix with an old school car, but I'm fairly happy with how it's come out. It's an A-code Mustang. I assumed it would have had a 289 in it. I was always just going to stick with the 289, just tidy it up with some alloy heads and stuff on it, but took it down to Richard at SK Motors, and he phoned me up and said, "You're fairly lucky, mate. It's a Mexican block," which didn't mean anything to me at the time, which turns out to be they're a lot stronger and that, so after not much persuasion, he decided to order a stroker kit for me, and we stroked it out to 347, so it's apparently got about, well, we're estimating about 400 horsepower, so with that it seems to go quite well. The alloy heads, JBA headers, nothing too major. I want to be able to drive it and not have to worry about the thing being a handful to drive and that. We had a few dramas with it overheating, but we managed to put a shroud around the fan, and that seems to be keeping it cool for the moment, so he's hoping that all works out. Got a C4 gearbox, it's just been reconditioned. Got a 2,500 stall converter, and it's been shift kitted. We haven't changed the diff or anything yet. It's the only thing about the only thing that I haven't changed. Everything else has been rebuilt and tidied up and tickled up, but the diff hasn't, so I dare say that's probably going to give way on me at some point, and then I'll put a limited slip diff in it, but at this stage just painted it up, made it look nice and tidy, and just see how we go. Well, the suspension's Air Ride Technologies suspension. It's airbags at the front and a 4-link airbag system at the rear, so you can, as you can see, you can adjust it fairly low and rise it up to a nice drivable height, and it seems to actually handle quite well. Bolt-in stuff, so there's no major modifications. Be one of the few Mustangs around New Zealand and Australia that have got the airbags in it at this stage, so yeah.
You won't find these out at your local tyre store. Measuring 19 inches up front and 20 on the rear, these are the only set fitted in the country. Behind the monster rims, you'll find a seriously uprated braking system.
I think the motto along the whole build was, if we're going to do it, let's do it right. Do it once, do it right. I've seen friends that have been doing cars up, and they've not taken shortcuts, but done things that are to get it either compliant or, righto, that'll do for the moment, we'll change it later on. And you end up sort of perhaps not doubling your money, what you spend on it, but you're forever chasing your tail. So I thought, righto, if I want to do it, let's do it right. And yeah, it's cost a lot more than I thought it was going to cost, but we've got pretty much exactly what we wanted.